staying on sports really quickly. Tom Brady has unretired.
Yeah. I said that last podcast about,
You might have.
but we
Yeah.
didn't go into it deep.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
brought it up briefly.
Yeah, I'm only bringing it up now because I didn't really think that was that shocking. I'm like, obviously, like, come on, bro. He could still play at a high level. He was still in the playoffs.
I mean,
like,
I actually thought he was done.
I didn't think he was done. You can't play at a high level like that and then just be like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, I feel someone like him is gonna have a dramatic goodbye.
Yeah, like he can't like.
Like he's gonna notice that he's gonna notice his last season.
Yeah, it'll have to be something like he doesn't make the playoffs or something where it's like something like an injury. God
I feel like
forbid.
somebody like him, he's gonna want to end on like a Super Bowl or like on a like a even or odd number, like, you know, like 45, 50th year playing, something like that. How many
50th.
years? How many years have you been playing?
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Yeah, wait, I'm
50th.
I meant 50 years old.
22 seasons.
So yeah, 25.
Yeah.
I guess 25th season. Who's the longest playing?
Longest football player ever?
Because he might have tried to beat that.
It probably would be Brett Favre, if I had to guess. Tell me I'm right. Come on, give it to me. George Blanda. Who?
Not even the oldest, but longest playing.
I would assume that to be the same, but I could be wrong. Yeah, George Blanda played till he was 48.
How many seasons did it say?
26.
Okay, so maybe Tom Brady will try to beat him.
Yeah, let's see.
30 seasons, imagine.
Tom Brady is actually number 7th on the list of oldest. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is most games ever played. Morton Anderson owns the record for most NFL games played with 382. He played from 82 to 2007.
Dang.
Crazy. But yeah, I actually only literally brought this up because a fan literally bought Tom Brady's final touchdown pass, the ball, for 500 bands, like a couple hours, and then Tom Brady came out and said that I'm unretired. So he basically overpaid for the football, thinking it was Tom Brady's last one, and then Tom Brady's like, "Nah, I'm coming back." Literally a few hours later.
Oh my God. I know there's nothing you can do about that, right?
500. Nah. Because you paid for it. That was the value at the time. Like, these auction houses, they can't account for what might happen later.
They should have waited until it was official. Like, wait till the season started to auction off that ball.
Yeah, or like, why did they even have? Why does Tom Brady not even have it?
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't care. He's had so many accolades, but I feel like he should have had that in his house.
That's disgusting.
But yeah, basically, what Tom Brady, he said an unidentified person spent $518,628 on the game ball used during the final touchdown pass. Let me see. Somebody estimated that the ball would be sold for $1 million. Let's see. Scroll. Basically, long story short,
500 is a lot.
That's a lot of money for a ball. But basically, Tom Brady was able to, Tom Brady put out a statement. I don't know if he found out who the guy was or something like that, but he has a partnership with one of those crypto companies. I think it's like FX something. But basically, he tweeted them. He was like, "Yo, can we give the guy 1 Bitcoin for, you know, his troubles, like to try to help him out a little bit?" And he said to a charity of his choice. And then they tweeted back. They were like, "Yeah, well, we can do that, but let's also give him 1 Bitcoin too, just for himself." So I'm not sure what the value of Bitcoin is at this point, but I'm sure it's around maybe 80K.
They could have given him like 2 Bitcoins.
It's at 41, so $80,000. I mean, he recoups 40 of that 500, I guess.
I mean, it'll still go up, the Bitcoin.
It's not touching up $500,000.
He's probably like, I don't know, Bitcoin.
Yeah, he's probably throwing up somewhere sick. But I mean, at least Tom Brady's a cool guy because he tries to, you know, accommodate for those things, and, you know, even smarter, he's leveraging his sponsorship deals to help out. Like, he's not coming off that money himself, even though he could, of course. But yeah, I just thought that was like, I'm like, bro, come on. You should have known.
Yeah.
But also, in addition, the reason why he said he unretired too, he was having a conversation with LeBron and was like, he saw what LeBron's been doing. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but LeBron's been out there wilding out, like dropping 50 points in his old age. So he said they were texting back and forth, and Tom Brady was like, "Nah, I'm coming back now." So Tom Brady's back, ladies and gentlemen, ruining all our lives for another
That is a
season.
crazy perspective, though. You think that that's your life for 22 seasons. It's
Yeah,
like, it is kind of hard probably to say goodbye. Like, that is probably hard.
yeah, doing it at a high level.
And he probably wants it to be like a different way to go out.
Yeah,
But that has to be hard. Like, you go back to, it's like, what, what now?
and that's just in the NFL. Tom Brady played, college ball, of course. Like
Yeah.
these players played their whole lives, basically. Most of them. There's some you get those people every once in a while. They're like, yeah, I just started playing last year actually, and it's like, all right. But you played that your whole life from when you were a little kid, and you playing a sport for 40 years, and to just walk away from it, and then it's like,
Yeah.
now
It's
what?
not that easy. Yeah.
Especially the requirements of that sport, like you working out twice a day,
Yeah.
probably eating a ton, like it's like and then all that just stops. That's why
Yeah.
you see football players get so fat after they retire, because the they don't adjust now to the civilian life. They're eating 5,000 calories, not working out though, so then they get huge. But I thought that was interesting. Shout out to Tom Brady for being a cool person and trying to help out at least a little bit. But fan, you took a super L on that. But he spent 500 on a football, so I'm sure he's all right.
Like, yeah, I'm sure he has money.
Yeah.